Good morning. It's happy Friday. I am so ready for Friday. Wanted to pop on for a few minutes. Let me shut off this light so maybe it doesn't glare. Is that better? Yay, that's better. We actually, no. Run away, dog. She's stealing stuff out of my bag. Is anybody on? I was going to touch base today. I'm working on getting ready for a spa retreat on Saturday, an in-home one. So I know we've done this before, but I'm in the process of getting ready for the spa retreat. So I wanted to jump on and talk about a few things that I'm doing to prep to get ready for it. So everything we do, so in March Madness, you get extra points for doing, you get points for booking, but you get more points if you hold your spa retreat. And the reason that we did it that way is because there's more work that goes into hosting or doing a home spa. Number one, you've got to connect with the hostess. You've got a hostess coach. You've got to do a Facebook event if she wants it, postcards if she wants it. You have to get it online. You have to get people excited, and getting samples out to some of the guests ahead of time for a home spa often helps them and creates more excitement for the event coming up. So there's more that you have to do as you're getting ready for a spa retreat. Hi, Jen. Happy Friday. So I was jumping on because I'm like, what a better way to just introduce or share what I do before a spa retreat than go live and show you. So what I'm doing is I have my Lapboards here. So every time I do a spa retreat, I go through my Lapboards and I make sure everything is current, up to date. And we, at our regional meeting, just at our last regional meeting, updated, and I can share it to you guys. We worked together as a group and we updated the spa menu bundle. So I'm working on turning things over to make sure everything's current. So what I'm going to walk you through is what I put in my Lapboards. And my Lapboards I got on Amazon. You can do it cheaper where you get a trapper. So a trapper that you can use an X-Acto knife and cut the edges off of it to make Lapboards. Hello, Miss Julie. And that's what I did when I started. So let me explain that real fast. So what you want is you want a trapper or a binder. And you want one that's got a hard surface to it. So they have a writing surface and everything is in one place. Now with that said, when I would get binders, I would make sure that it had that clear see-through where you could stick things in it so that I could present things right here. And then it had the pocket front here, and it didn't always have this business card holder. So that was kind of the advantage of purchasing these off of Amazon. And I think I purchased 15 or 20 because typically a huge, large party is going to be 15 to 20, and that's huge. That's more than I want to do. But most of the time it's that 6 to 10 or maybe 3 to 10 that you're going to need Lapboards for. Plus, then it accounts for ones like this that are starting to rip as you use them. But if you're making them yourself with a regular trapper, what you'll do is you want to find the one that the binding, the clip that opens, is actually in the center. Sorry, I'm hot. It's warmer here today. Is in the center of the binder. When it's in the center of the binder, then you just open the trapper up and you take your X-Acto knife and you cut down those sides. So it creates two Lapboards for you. Now they're not going to have what mine has. Mine has my pen holder and my business card holder, but it's going to be able to keep everything that you need in one spot. And I'm going to show you what I put in mine. So number one, what I put in mine, and again, it can vary depending on what you want to put in it, is in this sleeve back here. And I may have to cut these down because I just printed them. Again, this is a prep day. I'm prepping and getting ready, so I have everything ready for my home spa retreat. So what I do, oh, and this is going to fit perfectly. No cutting needed. So I put my spa bundle examples in the back. So I can reference this all the time. Plus, it makes a great writing surface, and if they need to set anything on this that's wet, if you have this clear see-through part, it protects your papers and their papers from getting soaking wet. So, I like to be able to have this clear see-through area. And then I can always say, referencing the back of your menu, and I can reference this easily. So I always update them with these. Now before, if you're not interested in a spa menu, I've used the join brochures. So what I've done is I've taken the join off of the Posh Portal, and I've printed it off, and I've just slipped it in there, and I put my label on it, okay? You could open up like a perks brochure like this or a join brochure like this and slip it in there. I've done that before. Super easy to do, but it allows you to present something very nicely on the back of the clipboard. On the front of the clipboard, I include a Posh pin. Now, this isn't something you have to do. I was just posting about it earlier. I'm kind of a pin addict, and I've used the pin as my mobile business card for several years now, and I have very loyal customers that actually collect my pins. So I was actually trying to find one of each pin that I've had, but I think I'm missing one or two of them from previous before these. But you can see I go through lots of mobile business pins just like this, and I just got my new one, so I'm updating my Lapboard with my new pins. I love my pins. So great marketing. You can see it's got my name on it. It's got my phone number, it's got my URL, it's got the Independent Posh logo on it, and then my tagline is Mom on a Pampering Pursuit. So I use that on each one of my pins, and I'll include a pin in their Lapboard. Some different things that I include is I have my Pampering Suite, so I always market my Pampering Suite in my Lapboards, but just, you'd leave that out. That if that's not something you have, or you're going to advertise, you just leave that out. Always include a business card. Now, one thing I need to do with my business cards is I'm updating them all with my face. So again, the more you can get yourself present in front of people as they're writing with their pen or their business card and it's got your face on it, the better. So I always put a business card in there in case they happen to grab it. Easier to lose than a pen, but again, I'm getting myself in front of them. Other things that I would include in my Lapboard. We will always refer to perks. Now, perks can go pretty in depth. I do a very superficial glance over perks and tell them about the Perks loyalty program. But then I'll always reference this flyer, and it's free for them to take home to dive into and learn a little bit more. But I always include our loyalty perks brochure. So if you don't have some of these, print them off of the box or go get some in the portal. So I will stick that in there. Okay, so we have our menu. We have our loyalty perks, our pin, our business card. Next, I will always put in an order form. So I use a regular Posh order forms here. So I'll put in an order form, and actually I leave the order form the farthest in the back that I can because that's not the focus. The focus today is to get Posh on them, to develop relationships, to let them experience Posh without a salesy feeling. So the order form's in there if they choose to order, but again, towards the back. And then the last thing I put in there, and I'm cutting these up and getting ready, is I use my customer care card. And really, this is about the only thing that they use during my spa retreats. This stuff all stays in here until they're ready to leave or take it out. But the customer care card's great because they can set it on here They can fill out the information. I have a video on my care cards I can share about how I use them and what's on them specifically. But it also has their wish list on the back. So this gives them a chance to doodle, if they're a doodler, to write down products as they go that they love. And then I have a system of how I use these customer care cards. Again, I can share the video with you guys. But the customer care card goes in there. And of course, a posh paper. It wouldn't be fun without a posh paper. Now, we don't use the posh paper a lot. I may reference a few things in it, but this is actually part of their take-home. I explained how the posh paper is an amazing part of Posh. It'll give you so much information. It's like its own reading newspaper. So then when I'm ready to go, my Lapboards look like this. Customer care card, loyalty perks, business card. Behind everything is the order form when and if we're ready for that. And then we have our spa menu on the back. So this is what I give each person at my home spa retreats. Now, with that said, there's other things I've invested in. I do give my hostess a thank you gift for having me. I usually do a prize. Christy did a wonderful video about a scavenger hunt she does at her Posh spas, so maybe that's something you tuck into your lap board. But I also, at my spa retreats, I use these nice, they're softball headbands. I think you can get them on Amazon. And if you don't do a lot of spa retreats, you can get like a pack of 20 for not very much money, and it'll last you a little while. I do quite a bit of them, so I buy in bulk. It's not cheap when you buy in bulk because you have to buy a lot of them. I want to say like 1,500. But if you do a lot, it makes sense. So I have these in lots of different colors. And then they use these to tie back their hair during the spa retreat. And I let them choose their colors a lot of times, so I don't always stuff them in there. But if my party's themed on a color or themed on an activity or themed on a school, sometimes you'll get ladies that are in certain school districts that have colors that they like to sport. So if you're like here, if you're a Jayhawk, it's like a blue like this and a silvery and a white. So maybe I'd give everybody blue headbands. So just things to start thinking about. A lot of people have asked about my pens. Really, a local place you can search online. There's lots of places that you can search for personalized pens. I can put a few links out. I would highly suggest going through and checking several of them out for the best prices. You'll find a company that works best for you. This was a local lady for me, so I just go down the road. Takes me like 3 minutes. I go down to Cedar Crest and I pick them up, so I have no shipping charges on mine, so that's a local one. I can share Cedar Crest with you as far as the linkage goes, but again, this is local, that's why I use it. Otherwise, I probably would search because I think I pay a little bit more for my pens, but again, I can just pick them up and I don't have to wait super long. I can put in an order in a few days, it's ready. So I just wanted to pop in and talk a little bit about that because spa retreats take a little work, the prep, but once you get there and you feel confident and you feel ready and they can see that you're ready and you're organized and you just want to share and get Posh products on them. And the thing that they also like is at the end of the night, even though I'm not giving gifts to everybody, I always tell them, don't forget, free from me is your pen, your Posh paper, and your hairband. And people don't know I only pay so much for these. They think they're cool, and lots of them plan on wearing them to work the next day. So just think about those little things that go super far to marketing yourself and marketing your business and creating customer loyalty and it's just one of those things, those little things that count, that you're like, man, that was super fun, and that was so nice of her, kind of things to think about. So I wanted to jump on today. I'm hoping to be on Morning Mingle. I'm doing a little traveling over the weekend, so I'm traveling Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. I'm going to try to jump on shortly on Monday for a regular Morning Mingle, and I'll let you know ahead of time if that's not going to work. So start thinking about your home spa retreats and how you can incorporate a lap board into them to make yourself feel a little bit more organized. Hope that helped you guys today. Have a marvelous weekend. Remember, Winter's Work Weekend. We have not quite, almost a week left of March, and we'll be jumping into April. So I'm super excited. Keep up all your hard work. Make sure you tag your downlines if they're a little stuck on presentation before, or how to get ready for their spa retreats. It's kind of a different animal compared to an event or a Facebook event or a one-on-one, but it will go far, and the relationships you build in a home spa will go along with you for so long. So thanks for joining me. I hope you have a blessed Friday, not Monday. I'm used to Monday being on here. A blessed Friday and a great weekend, ladies. Thank you.